This is Deathloop. I've been playing this game on my own time for quite a while, waiting for sort of the right moment to try to dive into it on the stream and bring across what this game actually is. I love it. I'll just say that right up front. It's a game along the lines of Dishonored and Prey. I mean, it's made by the same people. It's basically it's an immersive sim. It's all about sort of getting into these sort of complicated maps with a variety of different powers and just using them to create mayhem. But the thing that's nice about this one that I really, really love is it's set in a time loop, which means, I get a lot of anxiety playing immersive sims because I want to get everything exactly right and see every single thing. And I always get a little bit disappointed by the fact that in a lot of cases, I can only try one thing. I've got all of these different tools at my disposal. Like, I could go in, with just combat, be super violent. I can be super stealthy. I can be super hacky, super explory. There's all these different approaches that I can take, but on any given playthrough of the game, I can only do one. The thing that's amazing about Deathloop, which I assume this is probably the reason the game exists, is that it's here to resolve that anxiety. Because you're going to be going back to every part of the game again and again and again and again, you can handle it a different way every time you come back. And so there's no fear of trying something weird, of getting into combat when you wanted to be stealthy, or, solving something by hacking when you wanted to maybe find the back door instead. You can just do the back door next time. It's totally fine. You don't have to worry about it at all. So there are two different ways to play. Protect the Loop, where you play as Juliana, who is sort of the antagonist of the game, and you can drop into other people's games and attack them. I'm not going to do that. In fact, I've also got that turned off in my game. I wouldn't have it turned off in my game because it actually is meant to be an important part of the game. But unfortunately, when you've got your game open to multiplayer, and this is true of State of Decay 2 as well, you can't pause it. And unfortunately, I play this game in the background a lot while I'm doing other things, while other things are going on in my house, and I just can't leave it unpaused all the time. So I have not been playing with Juliana turned on. Juliana does show up, but she's an NPC controlled by AI. I don't have players as Juliana coming into my game. But I'm going to go for the main storyline, the single-player game where you are playing as Colt. So Colt was the security guy at this weird experimental facility where they've created a time loop, and they're all living forever. And I'll let this dialogue play for a bit.
That thing where you read other people's personal notes?
No, that would be morally reprehensible.
Do you notice how they're conveniently lying around for you to discover? Did it ever occur to you that I might be writing them just to fuck with you?
And you're doing that every day? You should find a better hobby.
Some of us enjoy writing. You should try it sometime.
So the dialogue over the radio between Colt and Juliana is really funny. Some nice self-referential humor, the idea that Colt is going around reading everyone's personal notes, because absolutely that is what every protagonist in this kind of game does all the time. I love that they're calling it out. But anyway, so I was the security guy, apparently. I have not actually gotten to the end of the story. There's a lot that I'm sure I don't know about these characters and sort of the secrets underlying the plot. But as I understand it right now, I was the security guy, and also an experimental test subject at this facility where they've created a time loop so everyone can live forever. But I seem to be the only one, I and Juliana seem to be the only ones who are aware of each repeated loop. And so everyone else is sort of living the same day, and just Juliana and I have sort of broken out in some way. So I am on some kind of mission to end the loop, to break the loop, whereas Juliana's trying to protect it. And so the way this game works is every day is divided into 4 segments. And so I get to go and do 4 different missions basically over the course of a day, and there's also 4 different locations you can visit. So over the course of the day, I could go to the same location 4 times, or I could go to 4 different locations, and sometimes there's interactions between them, things I can do in one location that sets up an event in the next location, and figuring out the complicated web of events that will lead to the outcomes I want is a huge part of the game. So let's have a look at what I wanted to do when I came here. Okay, so there is... Oh, right. Okay, so I've come to Karl's Bay because I want to sabotage something. I actually have forgotten why I wanted to do this, but we'll go find out together. But there's also, there are these 8 characters called the Visionaries, and each of them has got a special power that you can unlock by killing them, or upgrade by killing them again and again and again. And so, so in addition to this mission to sabotage the flaps, I also want to grab another copy of Harriet's Nexus slab. That is the slabs are powers. The Nexus slab is one that lets me basically kill multiple people at the same time, which is good for stealth. Right now, actually, I've got 2 special abilities that I've accumulated. One of them is this teleportation ability. It's the classic Dishonored thing. So yeah, so I can teleport places. I can also make myself invisible.
I will begin the opening ceremony momentarily in Hangar 2 with a very special guest. Listen and witness us being reborn.
Try to get past me, dare you?
So that's the kind of thing that you can do in this game. I tend to play very stealthily, so there are some powers that are really focused on combat and some powers that are really focused on stealth. And I am much more of a stealth player. So I have acquired a suppressed pistol. Oh, somebody just walked by. Hello. Haha. I've acquired a suppressed pistol, and I basically rely on my teleportation and my invisibility for pretty much everything. So I'm going to stick to the rooftops here. Uh-oh, Juliana's here. So she's not played by a player right now. I'm making a bunch of chaos, but like I said, it doesn't matter because I'm not like, it's not like I'm ruining my own single playthrough. I'm gonna come back here again, and if I want to be more stealthy next time, I can. But so Juliana's here, and so what happens?
Better not be called.
What happens when Juliana comes to town? Oh, crap. Okay, hold on. Let's move. Oh, crap. Oh gosh. Let's go invisible. Nope, I'm out of power. I can't. Oh, I've died. That's okay though. It's okay when you die, because then you become temporarily invisible and you teleport somewhere else. So you can die actually 3 times in a level before you're permanently dead, which is good. That allows me to absolutely screw up without just losing all of my progress on the day. What happens is I lose any of the collectibles that I'd collected. There's this stuff called residuum that you're collecting, which allows you to keep things from one time loop to the next. And so you lose your residuum when you die, and it sticks on your dead body. You have to go get it back again. But aside from that, death is actually pretty light in this game. They really designed the whole game around encouraging you to try weird stuff and not be too scared. And then occasionally they'll put you in a situation where you actually do need to be scared. Like for instance, there's some areas where they are suppressing your sort of regenerating power. Oh gosh, what the heck? Oh, that's Juliana! Okay, hold on. Okay, let's heal up. No, that's a bottle. There, got her. Okay. Somebody else can see where I am, though, can't they? Oh, what? What is hitting me? Oh, wait a minute. What's this place? Oh, hold on. I'm making a lot of noise here. So I think there's actually more enemies in the level when you make noise.
How many times do I have to kill you?
So I'm just going to turn invisible. Okay, so you can hear the music telling me no one can see me anymore. That's good. This game is crazy. Oh, wait, oh yeah, I didn't realize I had a machine gun. Cool. Alright, back to stealth mode. And healing. Alright, so, my dead body. Let's switch back to my, silence pistol. Let's absorb the residuum that I had on my person, which was not very much. And now that I'm not, like, being chased... Oh, wait, here we go. Definitely kill that guy. He might be watching. Let's talk about how Juliana works. So, when Juliana enters a level, she hacks... She basically closes off all of the tunnels that I use to move from place to place. Basically, I can't leave the level anymore until I've dealt with her. I have to go and hack an item over here in order to open the tunnels back up. She also is carrying a random set of powers that she has collected the same way that I've collected powers. For instance, I came here to get a Nexus upgrade from by killing the local visionary. She already had one on her person, and I just get that one for free. Now, if I want to keep it, I have to make sure I've collected enough residuum, but that's fine. Her body is also full of residuum, so if you kill her, you get a huge dose of residuum from her corpse. So now instead of 3,500, I've got... sorry, instead of... Yeah, anyway, I've got 13,500. Okay, so I think... Okay, one thing this game does that kind of surprises me. They rely a lot on audio to tell you where things are. And it makes me wonder, I have no idea what kind of accessibility options they have to make this game more playable by people who can't hear. Because, for instance, I realized that there were a bunch of collectibles up here where I killed this sniper because I could hear them. You can kind of hear that little faint hum in the background. You can use that to, like, locate this stuff. Because when I pick up the last one, the hum, mostly goes away. Wait. Oh, there's one I missed. Over here. The hum goes away. They've also got... Oh, cool. They've got a sniper rifle. Not really sniper rifle. They've got a long-range rifle with exploding bullets. I've already saved one of those, so I already have one of those. So, of course, I do like it better than the machine gun. Well, why don't I switch it for the machine gun? Unless... I think I brought this machine gun from my own arsenal, but maybe not. I'm nervous now. I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Oh, there's some more residuum down there. Okay, so what was I here to do? Well, now I'm here to do two things. I'm here to hack my way back into the tunnels, and I'm here to sabotage something over in that direction. So,
Don't get greedy, Colt.
I can still hear. I can still hear that there's an upgrade around here somewhere. Is it up above me? Sometimes somebody will drop an upgrade and it'll be hidden somewhere you can't reach it, and the sound will just drive you crazy. So I should point out that these powers that I'm using are heavily upgraded. I've been playing this game for a little while, and so, for instance, my invisibility, normally it's on a time limit, but I've got an upgrade of my invisibility that means that it only costs power when I move.
Better not be cold.
So you see I'm moving around here, and that's depleting my power, but normally I could actually only use it for a very limited time. But with this upgrade on it, I can just sit here forever and let people pass me by. Huh?
What the? Definitely not an axe lock. That's someone there.
So each time I attack, I also lose a little bit of power. So just doing anything dramatic basically costs me power. But time doesn't cost me power, and that is hugely powerful. It makes the invisibility power just so much more useful. So a lot of what I do in this game is just sort of wander around and pick things up. Let me try to get to a safe-feeling place, like right here, invisible, and catch up with the chat. Make sure that I'm not missing anything really important here. Okay, a lot of State of Decay questions, which I can probably get to later. Oh, so Reneth Court asks, do you only have to spend your residuum to save a gun or a power once, or is it every time through the loop? Yeah, so it's only once. So basically, you accumulate, over the course of the game, you accumulate a massive arsenal of things that you have grabbed. So originally, at the very beginning of the game, you feel like your powers are extremely limited. But eventually, you've basically got, you know, a bunch of things at your disposal. Now, you've got limited inventory, so you can only bring certain things into a particular session. So that ends up being your limit. Oh, whoops. I hit a mine. Yikes. That was not intentional. Okay, let's go invisible again. Those people are a little bit knocked off their path now because they saw that explosion. Let's hack this turret. So now this turret... So if I was not invisible, that turret would have been firing at me already. But now it's on my side. So it's going to shoot at them.
You can't hide.
There we go. They mostly destroyed each other. It's always fun when the combat music is playing catch-up with the game.
See if it's still moving.
So yeah, usually I just kind of kill my way through the entire map. This poison gas is normally bad for you, but I've actually got a power on my person that makes it heal me rather than hurt me, which is amazing. There's actually some challenges in the game where getting killed by gas is kind of the whole point, and you can completely subvert them by slotting that as one of your powers, which I have no complaints about whatsoever. Okay, so where am I trying to get? Over here, Frank's container. Let's see what we can do there. Let's go invisible, so if there's people in here, they can't see me.
Skeptics, big heads, narrow views, ignorance.
Oh, I remember this place now. So somebody is putting on some kind of fireworks show. I've had to find in a different place the key, the sort of the combination to enter this spot, and then I have to decide how to sabotage the fireworks launcher. So last time I said rewire the ignitions, and I think all I did was hurt myself. But now I've got a note. You'll notice that my objectives here says that I need to mess with the rain flaps. So I think that basically the way this game works is because they're very nice to you. The same way that Outer Wilds is really nice to you, in that they know that you're going to be playing this game in multiple sessions, sometimes separated by a lot of time. I found at one point, probably, a note that explained to me that the rain flaps were the part of the fireworks that I needed to sabotage. But there was no way I was going to remember that if there was a week between my sessions. And so they just integrated into the into sort of the missions that are presented to you, so that once you get a piece of information that changes your plan, you don't have to remember that yourself. You can just come in and come back to the game, and they'll remind you. So apparently I learned at some point that the rain flaps were the particular type of sabotage I need to do. So let's jam the rain flaps. I don't know what effect this will have. A lot of what you do in this game is just trying stuff you're potentially able to do, and then just seeing what happens. Colt is basically like his character. He's basically just an agent of chaos. All he cares about is screwing everything up. So you don't have to have a reason to do anything when you're a person like that.
Seeker? Yeah, Seeker.
Ready for the day of chaos?
When you say chaos, is it everyone doing anything to anyone?
Whatever you feel, you do.
I just, when I signed up, I didn't think I would be on the receiving end of the, chaos.
Harriet's kicking things off from her cockpit in Hangar 2. She'll get you ready, bring you to the right place. It's gonna be great, trust me. I've done this before.
Well, they were in fact on the receiving end of the chaos. So they put all of the NPCs in masks in this game, and it's kind of fun, like seeing how many different games. Ooh, a note. Oh, I'm gonna read that in a second. How many different games do this? And mostly that's because making a really convincing human face, if you got a really, sort of an aesthetic that is very sort of photorealistic or even stylized realistic, like this game, making a human face compelling takes a lot of detail and a lot of resources. Like runtime system resources. And so if you want to have a lot of people in your game, if you can take away all of their faces, that really, really helps. But a lot of games will try to like work that in thematically, and have there be something about, these people, they're coming here because they want to do bad things they couldn't do in the real world. And a lot of them, they're wearing masks. And a part of it is just like putting on new faces to be different people and give themselves permission to be terrible. And so, like, I don't know. I feel like, at least that's how I read it. So this note. How well do you know Black Reef? The military claimed Black Reef as part of Operation Horizon, a classified research expedition. You may work in a Horizon-constructed installation or hangar every day. Okay, so the reason that's important is because there's actually, if you come to this exact area at night, there's a quiz game that you can play where knowing the answers to questions like that's important. So now I've collected an answer to that, which makes me happy. So I've done the main thing I came here to do. I do need to hack my way out, but I also could still take out Harriet. It's been a while since I've done anything with Harriet because I've got the 2 powers that I use the most already. I've got the invisibility and the teleportation. I'm not quite as eager to get upgrades to the other abilities because I don't use them very much. No. I've marked Harriet as my target. I don't actually see a waypoint for her. So that could mean that either finding Harriet is a puzzle that I haven't solved yet in this particular time of day. It could also mean Harriet's just not even here at all. A lot of the time, these characters are accessible only in certain places at certain times of day. And it might be that if Harriet is here at all, I have not yet discovered how to get to her. So marking her as my target might just result in no waypoint at all. Let me see if there's any. Yeah, no, I don't have anything for her. So, in fact, I'm not even sure I've ever killed her. Because you can get access to powers by killing Juliana, I'm not dead certain I've ever killed Harriet. I might have. But I can't promise I have. Okay.
The feast of a lifetime. We could literally just stand here drooling, looking at this thing. I can already smell this.
Yeah, totally. Is that Bozo's trinket there?
There's so few people in the map now, I'm just not even worried about stealth anymore. Everyone's dead. But they'll all be back tomorrow morning. So this is a radio antenna that I need to hack in order to open up the exits. So there we go. Slapdash invitation. Come up to my place in Updown around noon and see what Brodsky and Aeon engineered. Oh, I think this might be... I think I know what that is. I think that's actually the, it's a bunch of, like, druggies who've got a drug den in Updam. And you can sabotage it somehow, but I'm not sure exactly what it does yet. I've tried sabotaging it to no effect. So there's still... It's weird. I've been playing this game for a long time, and there's still so much I've yet to discover. Nice. Cool. So... I think I'm about done. Let's head home and go trigger the next area. So I'm not sure the best way to get around here. Karl's Bay is actually the area I've spent the least time. Oh, hi. Sorry. I meant to kill you without warning you, so I apologize for the anxiety you might have felt about that. Oh, hi. Yes, you too. Also you. There's no benefit to me doing this, but there's also no... Oh, there's a... By the way, I love the little howl that that Colt does whenever he hits a mine. He just screeches. It's great. Ooh, delivery. I don't think I have anything here that I want to deliver. I've never tried out the delivery system. I wonder, is there just an object lying around that I can just stick in there? Yes. Okay, so I've just... Right. So I just figured out the key code. There's a place where you need to find the key code to these delivery boxes. And what these allow you to do is take items from one area and send them to another area. So yeah, let's... By the way, I believe that these codes are randomized for each game. So the fact that you're seeing me use the code is not going to help you at all. So... let's send this to the complex. Oh, wait. I can order anything else. I thought I just... Hold on. Where? I thought that I had to actually put something in here. But I don't. I can just ask for whatever I want? Ooh, okay. Well, I'm going to send a crank wheel to Updam. Because I need one in Updam. I've been trying to, like, you know, solve this one puzzle in Updam for a long time that needs a crank wheel, and I couldn't find a freaking crank wheel. So, awesome. We're going to have to pick that up later. But for right now, let's wrap up the loop. Or wrap up the morning, I should say. Let's blow this joint. So, the Coalition asks, wait a minute, those people you murdered, were those civilians? Sort of. Everyone here is bad. They're all heavily armed, and they're here to do terrible things. Like, that's... So, technically, I don't think anyone in this world is a civilian. They've worked really hard to make you not feel bad about killing people. Partly by making them all bad, and partly by making it so that, like, they all come back to life the next day. So until I actually do my final run, where I actually break the loop, assuming that's even a thing I get to do, I don't know enough about the late game story. Until that run, I'm not really killing anyone. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Okay, so I have found a way to kill Frank without actually having to kill Frank. Interesting. So the goal, so basically, the way that you break the loop, I should fill you in about that. The way that you break the loop is you have to kill all 8 visionaries in the same day. If you do that, the loop ends. The problem is they're all scattered around the map, and you can't actually get to them all in the same day at the beginning of the game. You have to discover ways to kill them efficiently. Get 2 of them in the same place at the same time, or find a way to kill someone passively without you having to actually kill them yourself. Stuff like that. So I've just found a way to kill Frank without having to confront Frank, which is really helpful. And so as I accumulate enough of these, I can eventually, I assume, find a way to kill everyone in the same loop. So these are all of the items that I collected from dead bodies, including this upgrade to the Nexus slab. Okay, enemies affected by Nexus spontaneously create connections. Okay, cool. So when I'm infecting people with this Nexus thing, which when I kill one of them, it kills all of them, this makes it infectious. Okay, that's cool. I'm definitely, whether I plan to use Nexus very much or not. Ooh, wait.
I crossed Frank's wires. Poor bastard doesn't know what's coming.
So whenever you figure out a major thing, they've got these like 60s style cartoons to show you what you did, which is pretty cool. Okay, so first off, before we go anywhere, let's use our residuum. So let's see. So these are all of the weapons that I have in my arsenal right now, which is tons, including the free one that you get at the beginning. Which, I'm going to get rid of that. So first I'm going to go through and just weed through all of the low value ones. Originally, early on in the game, I was collecting all these sort of low value upgrades, but now I just get rid of all of them because I've got all I'm interested in right now is purple stuff. So, yeah, apparently I'm not a fan of Sunny D. So a lot of these I already have. And these are character trinkets. You can slot 4 of these at any one time, and they just apply to your intrinsic abilities as a person. But I think I already have all of these. You can only carry 1 of each at a time, and so there's no reason to keep them. In fact, I wish that they would mark the ones that are duplicates. I think I have Creeping Death already. Do I have Creeping Death? I do, yes. So we don't need that one. Because, I mean, all these, they're just obvious garbage. There's no reason to keep a duplicate of these. Do I actually have Last Stand? Yes, I do. Okay, I've got Last Stand. And do I have Hard-Headed? I don't know if I actually see Hard-Headed. I don't see Hard-Headed. Okay, so I'm not going to get rid of Hard-Headed. We'll keep that. So this little icon here means that I've only got this... Oh, whoops. This icon here means I only have this for a short time. So this is only for the current loop. I have not infused it yet. I haven't infused it with Residuum yet. So it's not in my permanent arsenal. It's just an ephemeral thing. Let's also look at our weapon trinkets. Similarly, not interested in the low-level ones, so we'll just automatically get rid of those. And then the purple ones, there actually are good reasons to keep duplicates of the purple ones because you've got a lot of different weapons. And even though you don't actually... Like, you can swap these upgrades between weapons really easily. It is just more convenient to have duplicates of them, so you can just install them permanently in the weapons you like. So, power loss. So this makes a weapon particularly good at fighting, like, visionaries. I really like Lightning Strike, so I'm not a huge fan of Hipster. I just don't switch weapons that often. I don't think Quick Draw is that important. But I also don't know if I even have a lot of Quick Draw. In fact, I don't think I have any Quick Draw. So let's not get rid of that. Let's get rid of Stopping Power. So we'll sacrifice these. Okay, so now we've got 41,000 Residuum. So let's definitely always infuse my slab upgrade, because that's like my core progression. And then let's also infuse the character trinkets and weapon trinkets that I was interested in holding on to. So now they're part of my permanent arsenal, and I can install them wherever I want to. So now, these are the weapons that I'm going to bring with me into the next loop. So I usually, let me unequip these. I always bring a suppressed gun in, because I am a stealth player, that's just what I do. I also, I always bring in Ether and Shift, which are my invisibility and teleportation powers, because they're just my favorites. They're the way that I think about the levels, the way that I play, these just lean right into my my style. And I've got the upgrades I want on them and everything. So let's... Oh, did I just... What the heck? What in the world? Did I accidentally get rid of something I liked? What in the heck? I hope not. The upgrade that allowed me to breathe the gas is gone. What? I did not intentionally get rid of that. That was actually necessary for one of the things that I wanted to do. And it's rare. What in the world? I didn't witness myself doing that. I must have. I mean, I clearly had that upgrade last... It must have been one of the blue ones or something. Maybe it was blue and I didn't realize it was blue? I don't know. Oh, that's very distressing. I'm going to have to go back and see what I did to get rid of it, because I have no memory of doing that. Oh, Coalition. Actually, I have had a very similar idea to that for condensing things in the supply locker. I'm very upset. I had a very specific plan that involved surviving some gas, and now that plan is made much, much more dangerous. Well, I guess I'll pick one of these other ones. Oh, shush, ran off court. Okay, so what am I going to do instead? So I've got Turtle Shell, which reduces the damage I take. Juice Up, which increases my maximum power. Swift Shadow, which means I can sneak fast. I guess I can do faster hacking. I could do hacking mines. I don't really want to hack mines. Maximum health increased? Why not? Let's do that for now. I mean, that'll help with the poison gas if I do run into it. Oh, hey, Typed Metal just showed up. Typed Metal, for some reason, you and Jedi Psych Tricks are the people that my son has glommed onto as being viewers, and he actually mentioned you during his both of you actually during our stream yesterday. Okay, anyway, so I always bring my suppressed gun. I'm gonna have to be on the lookout for a new replacement for that other thing, though. And then I just bring something else. I do like having my exploding rapier. Maybe I'll grab that one this time. But, yeah, there's all kinds of different weapons I've collected here that do different weird things. Different machine guns, shotguns, stuff like that. But I'll stick with my favorites for now. So now the thing I got to do is figure out what I want to do in my next time period. But before I do that, I think we should actually put it into this episode and start a new one. So I think each of the time periods of the day that I'm about to go through should be a different episode. We're going to do 4 episodes of Deathloop this morning. So thank you for coming to this one. If you want to subscribe to my channel, I'm going to keep releasing these, and so you can, get notified, whatever, stuff like that. And right there, that's going to be the next Deathloop video that I make. So you can click that if you want to keep going. Those of you who are watching me live, of course, we're just going to keep going right now.